Hey there everybody, Trucker John here. Alright, so playing a little bit of catch up again. So after I left Nebraska, I went down, I swung by the Springfield terminal in Springfield, Missouri, and because I had to have my fog light replaced. And with my fog lights on this Cascadia, you can't just change the bulb out apparently. Well, you can, but that wasn't the issue with mine. They had to replace the entire housing. So I couldn't just go to a TA and do it. They didn't have the housing, so I had to swing by the terminal, which was fine. You know, I had my downtime there for the night and had some dinner at the North Star Grill. They always have good food and it's cheap. Yeah, then I moved on from there, went to Tennessee, dropped off my load there in Tennessee. Then I picked up in Tennessee, went to Kentucky. Now I'm here in Indiana. So I've been getting around. For my last week, for my 8-day week, I hit 3,600 miles, which is probably one of the larger weeks I've had as a solo driver. That's 8 days though, so that was one day carried over from the week before. But it was only like 300 miles that carried over, so I still ran my butt off. I mean, I ran my 70-hour clock out. So yeah, before I get too far into this video, I wanted to say a quick thank you to JD from Texas. His name is John. I don't want to butcher your last name. I think it's Dalhite. Sorry, man. Anyways, JD, we call him JD. JD from Texas. He is on JBG Travels, live streams a lot. He's one of the moderators, so you can chat with him there. But I want to give him a shout out because he actually donated to my channel. He's one of the first ones that, you know, showed a little financial support, and you know that money goes right back into the channel. You know, I'm looking to buy a new guitar. I'm looking to, you know, buy some better equipment. So yeah, that money is definitely going to help out with that. So JD, John, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. So shout out to you, buddy. And if you guys want to donate, or if you want to send me something in the mail, all of my information is in the description below, so check it out. You can mail me something if you want me to give you a shout out, if you want me to review something of yours, if you want to have a shout out to your YouTube channel, or if you want to send me a video of something that I can post, you can do that also. Just go to my Facebook, Trucker John, or go to Instagram, Trucker John 2020, and you can actually send me a video message there. And if it's family appropriate, because my family does watch this, I will post it into one of my videos. So if you got like a talent you want to show, you don't have to be a truck driver, but if you have like a talent, you know how to play the guitar, you're a good singer, or you want to just say something to me and showcase maybe your YouTube channel, you know, I'll definitely try. Can't promise, but I will try and definitely get that into one of my videos, so you guys can do that. All right. So I also had a question from a subscriber. So this message is from Rick Evans, and Rick Evans asks, not sure if you've done a video on the GPS on your truck. You say Prime routes you. I would like to see how the process goes. If you could, I'd appreciate it. Thinking about joining Prime. Would like to use you as a referral. Put some money in your pocket. All right, Rick, thanks again, man. I really appreciate your support there. And yeah, so let me show you kind of how it works. So let me show you this. When we get our dispatch to us, this is the initial messages that we receive. So check this out.
Message has arrived. Dispatch million, Oz being deleted. Attention, a new important message has arrived. Attention, a new important message has arrived. A new message has arrived.
All right, so once we get all of our pertinent information for our load, you know, we get all of our information, like, you know, if it's a reefer load, what the temperature has to be set for. If you guys don't know, our trailers are basically a huge freezer. We can go to the like -20 all the way up. I've had as high as mid to high 50s, which would be a little warmer than a refrigerator. The load I have right now is a bunch of bananas, and I think I'm at 40 degrees. So anyways, yeah, now let me show you what the navigation, he specifically wanted to know the navigation process. So I did have a Random McNally GPS that Theo, my trainer, gave to me, but it unfortunately died on me. So what I have been using, and it works just fine, I use Google Maps. Okay, with Google Maps, the great thing about Google Maps is you get the satellite view, which is great for, you know, looking, pre-planning for parking and things like that. Live time traffic is perfect for that. I would be very careful if it wants to take you around an accident. You know, if it's a significant delay, then I might follow it. But I'd have to kind of look ahead of time first, because what Google Maps will not do is it will not tell you truck routes, right? So it won't tell you if that route, that specific route is restricted by weight, or if there's a height limit, you know, if you have to go under a bridge. Google won't show that, so you have to rely on either an actual truck GPS like a Rand McNally, something like that, or our Qualcomm. So let me show you the Qualcomm. All right, so as you saw, I basically received all these messages here. Then I'm going to go back out of there. I go to my navigation, and this is what the navigation will look like. And then you just want to go to your dispatch, and it's going to show you all of your stops that you're going to have for this particular load. So you can have definitely a lot more stops there depending how far you're going. This current load I'm on, going from Logansport, Indiana, going to Johnstown, New York, is just under 800 miles. So I only need to fuel up one time, and then my destination. I don't know what that guy is there. That's kind of weird. But anyways, you just click on that, and it's going to give you your address and all the information for that specific stop. And I would just hit get route.
Asking for route.
And it will, just like any other GPS, pull up all the information I need. All right, so I'm going to start building the route. Then, of course, this is going to give me how many miles I have, and it'll give me the turn-by-turns on this screen right here. All right, so I have 390 miles.
To route line behind you, or reroute from current location.
All right, so I have 390 miles to my next stop, which is going to be my fuel stop. So it's not going to show nothing right here because I'm not driving, but once I start driving, it'll give me a turn-by-turn, you know, what the name of whatever I need to turn on to, whether it be an off-ramp, a number, a street name. It's all going to show right here, just like any other GPS would do. That's my final destination, and of course, real-time here on the map. Now, what this won't do, like Google Maps, is it will not give you satellite view, and it does not give you real-time traffic information. You're just going to get a very basic, simple turn-by-turn navigation, which works great. I mean, you can use just this. You really don't need to go buy an expensive GPS. You don't even really have to use your phone as a secondary. I just do it that way because it's just easier. I like to see a lot more information than what this is going to show me. Then, of course, you know, you have your night mode and day mode. If you want to change the brightness at night, I keep it on night mode. And then I turn the brightness down if it's, you know, if I'm driving at night, because it gets pretty dark. And if I want to look forward, I just push this little guy down here. And by the way, one bad thing about Qualcomm also is very finicky. I could push a button 100 times, it won't do nothing. And then I can push it once and it'll do something. it's terrible, especially if in a hurry. If like I'm trying to hurry up and get off duty, I can sit there and hit the off duty button and it won't do nothing for me. And it's like, oh, come on, you know, it's killing me. Anyway, so there's my turn-by-turns if I wanted to look ahead. If I wanted to look at everything there. So, yeah, that's basically our Qualcomm.
Current location entered into feedback queue.
Alright. There we go. Now, just like any other navigation as well, I can always manually put in a destination if I'm looking for something specific, off route. Then, you know, you can do personal conveyance, or like if I'm routing to a prime terminal, I would use that, because usually we're not routed to a terminal unless we're going there for a specific reason. All right, so I hope that answered your question. It's pretty straightforward. It's nice. So the way I have it set up is obviously my very next stop. I have it set up to the Qualcomm navigation. What we call the 90, which is our final destination for the whole trip, which is where we're delivering to our customer. I put that on my Google Maps, and I do that just mainly for the miles. How many miles do I have left in the trip? Because they're usually pretty accurate. Between Google Maps and Qualcomm, the miles are usually accurate. Sometimes they're off by 10, 15, 20 miles, but it gives me a good general idea of how many miles do I have left, so I can kind of plan for the day how many miles I will drive. Because I try to, depending how much time I have, I will try to drive between 500 to 650 miles. That's my daily goal, generally, depending on my hours. So having Google Maps up kind of gives me that overall look for my whole trip. As I'm driving, I can sit there and look at my miles and do all kinds of calculations in my head and figure out where do I need to stop for the day and things like that. So that's what I do. Hope that worked out. All right, guys, so I'm gonna get some rest now. Like I said, I have my let me tell you what happened. So so I dropped off here in Logansport, Indiana. So I drove this nearest truck stop here. Just kind of waiting for dispatch to send me something. And so they're actually repowering me with somebody. This guy just parked next to me right there in that blue truck. It's prime driver. I took his load. I had an empty trailer. I'm taking his load. He was on his way to New York from Kansas, but I guess he's got to go somewhere else and do, I don't know, whatever. So I basically got 2 days from now to get all these bananas to the Walmart distribution center in Johnstown, New York, which is about 800 miles away. I could get most of those miles knocked out tomorrow and then finish up the next day. So I'm going to get my rest here for the rest of the day, shut down for basically the whole day. So that's good because I'm getting a lot of my hours back at the beginning of the week. So we're doing pretty good. Starting off the week with 800 miles, I should get it there on time, no problem at all. So, all right. Telling me to go left, go right, and I'm going over the speed limit, and I'm not. It's going crazy on me. Keep saying I'm exceeding the posted speed limit. I'm going 50, and the speed limit is 50. Ohio. Was that the Drew Carey show? That was based in Cleveland, right? That was a good show. It was funny. get out of his way, and everyone wants to get around me on the right now.
Welcome to Pennsylvania.
Still have about 35 miles to get to Erie, Pennsylvania. So I'm done putting fuel. Still got quite a bit of time on my clock, but I only have about 5 hours or so before I get to my 90. About a 5-hour drive, but I don't have to be there until 4 o'clock tomorrow night. So I'm trying to debate if I should just stop in Erie at this TA for the night. So try getting down the road a little bit more. Do a little pre-trip planning when I stop for fuel, see what I want to do for the rest of the day. I can knock out a couple hundred miles and be close tomorrow, or I can just leave early tomorrow and get there just in time. Got a couple options. I'm not sure how far I am from our Pittston terminal from Erie. If it's even along the way, I don't know. Maybe I could go there for the night. I'll have to route it and see how far it is. Sure is windy. Almost feels like I'm in Wyoming.
Depot Road in 1,000 feet. Look for your destination. Look for your destination. Arrived at destination.
Decided to stay here at the TA for the night. I'm only about 330 miles from Johnstown in New York. So I tried looking for like a Love's or something along the way, or a good rest stop. And I think this is just the best spot I can get. Plus there's plenty of parking, so I'm just gonna call it a night. I only have 300 miles to drive tomorrow, so I got plenty of time. I don't have to be there till 4 p.m. I'm gonna get there an hour early, 3 p.m. So I don't have to leave here until almost 9 in the morning. I'll probably leave here at 8, so plenty of time to get there tomorrow. So might as well just save my hours and get a shower in. This is the TA here in Erie, Pennsylvania. And that's going to do it for today. I'm going to give you guys a few more updates. I might do a daily update or every other day, something like that. Just depends if I have something interesting to show without making the videos too long. So I'm calling it a night here in Erie, Pennsylvania, and I will continue on to Johnstown, New York tomorrow morning. I will document that for you guys here. So thanks again for being here. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. I just passed a 1,700 subscriber count, so that is beyond amazing. So happy. So really looking forward to hitting the 2,000. I know it's going to happen. It just takes time. I think when I get to a little past 2,000, maybe like 2,100, 2,200, I think I'm going to do a really nice giveaway to try and push us to the 3,000 mark. So stay tuned for that. And man, I got a lot of nice surprises coming up for you guys. I'm so excited. I'm trying to hold it in, but it's gonna be a while still until I can even share those things with you. So please stick around. Make sure you subscribe. And yeah, I will definitely see you guys tomorrow morning. I will definitely see you guys tomorrow morning. I can talk. And yeah, I will see you down the road.